What's going on, guys? Today we have a pretty quick session for you. I just wanted to show you what happens after all the snatches and clean and jerks, right? In Olympic weightlifting, those are the two big things you usually see because those are the competition lifts. However, we do know that squat strength, leg strength, and pulling strength are huge, right? Because you got to stand the weight up and you got to pull it from the ground in Olympic weightlifting. However, they're not always the sexiest of lifts. But nonetheless, we have to go through them, and I want to show you typically what happens after we do the snatches and cleans. So in this little short clip today, we're going to show you just how we were building up. Today we had, I believe we had a couple sets of 2 to 3 reps within our 60 to 75% range. And then we ended with a couple just heavier singles for the day. We were about 80 and then like low 80% just for one rep, just to kind of keep things going. The reason we are doing these one rep, and usually you don't typically do a lot of heavy one rep training far out from a program, a meet. However, sometimes you might. But we are about 6 or 7 weeks out of a meet, so we're really just trying to start capitalizing and getting our body used to those heavier loads, meaning our central nervous system, our technique, our bracing and breathing. So that's why we've really been doing after our volume sets, right? Because you still want to be doing your volume, meaning sets and reps. Anywhere, sometimes in weightlifting you'll do doubles. You might do 4 reps, 5 reps, 6 reps, typically within that range, because as you get higher, it's more of hypertrophy range, which may be your goal also, but we're trying to look for that strength, speed, and just maximal strength. So we just stay in those lower ranges for our volume sets. But we went into the singles, and you'll see here, just to kind of also gauge where we're at, because we have to really go into our last block kind of knowing where our strength's at, whether that's for confidence reasons, just say, hey, my program's working, I'm sticking to the program. A lot of lifters can kind of get weary and drift if they haven't tested out in a while, and is my program working? So that's why we're doing that, as well as we are getting the body ready to handle maximal loads, get that aggression level up, because that's what we're going to need when we get on the stage in a couple weeks here in our national meet with the team. We're also then going to go through the clean pull segment of the day. So today's clean pull variation is actually a little unique. Some of you may or may not seen it. It's actually called a Sumo Clean Pull. So you're actually going to take the same setup you would, except instead of having your hands outside the knees, we're going to take our hands inside like a sumo deadlift like you usually would see. Now, a couple of reasons we're going to do this, and if you actually want to go down on the links below, I actually have a full article that I wrote a couple months ago about the Sumo Clean Pull. If you ever follow Olympic weightlifting, a lot of Chinese weightlifters will do this. They kind of popularized their accessories and their variation training, and I really like this movement. It teaches a couple things. One, it teaches the hips to stay low, so you're building hamstring and glute development, and you're also starting to get the angle where you can start to load the quads, glutes, and hamstrings all at once. A lot of times hip lifters might have their hips too high, and they might turn the clean pull into more of a deadlift. 2, because the narrower grip, we kind of allow the body to get more upright, so we can really lock in that middle and upper back, which is really great for improving that strength, that postural strength, and allowing lifters to get familiar with that. And then lastly, because it is your hands need to go inside your legs, it does teach a little bit of taking the knees out towards the elbows in the setup, which is huge, right? If the knees aren't out, they're going to be forward, and if they're too far forward, they're pushing the barbell out in front of you, and that can lead to a whole cascade of negative effects in the pull and the lift. So we're going to go through that. I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure you check out the links below with that article, as well as if you're looking for any of our cool stuff that we shoot with here. I know you guys do a lot of training vlogs. We have all the information down below. Comment, let us know what you like, what you don't like, and we look forward to hearing from you.
Catch a lead, slipping white jump. Tail on the end of the Ruger. Bottom on the stick, hanging out in Mr. Cool. Word on the street, I ain't son hit thief. Nigga better raise up. Dip my stick, nigga, when I raise up. A's up, K's up. I'm from the dub, but the homies say Trey's up. I am gripping with the niggas in the project. G and gas where the homies sell a bomb at. And don't get caught out of bounds when you take.
Nice job. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Yeah, bro. Get up. Right up. Get out of there. I already know you're gonna hit it. Come on, hit it. Yep, you got it, Was that good enough? Yeah. All right, so as you can see here, we are going into the Sumo Clean Pull. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set up the same way you would with a clean, except you're gonna have your hands on the insides of your knees. That's gonna do a couple things here. First, we're gonna look at having the knees get pried open, right? So we can really load the knees towards the elbows, really get the glutes and hamstrings and quads all engaged. Secondly, when we have that narrow grip, we're actually able to lock in the middle back better, which is sometimes challenging for lifters who maybe lack that extension strength in the middle to upper back, keeping that chest up high. And then lastly, what we're really going to do is we're just training that leg drive. We're very centered over the barbell, and we're really making sure that our hips don't raise up faster than our shoulders, so everything's coming up together, and we're just a nice strong finish at the top. Really like using this to teach people really just how to press through the whole foot and to have the nice angles with the ankles, knees, and hips, everything bent, and the shoulders positioned correctly over the bar. Alright guys, that's all we got for you today. It was a quick training video here of the squats and then also the Sumo Clean Pull. I hope you guys enjoyed the voiceovers and me kind of going through the setups and kind of the cues that we need to be thinking about with those movements. Real quick before we go, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. I wish you could give me 2, but there's only 1 thumb up button. Hit that red button, subscribe, and then 3, share this with any of your friends or coaches, anybody within our weightlifting community. We're always trying to spread coaching tips and just motivational videos and training. We are all part of a small knit community when it comes to our sport. Let's elevate the game together.